and welcome back. This is the 2024 edition of the Trinidad and Tobago Energy Conference. We're coming to you from the Hyatt Regency here in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago, as we take a look at everything affecting the energy sector under the heading of accelerating action, which is the theme of this year's conference. There are over 800 delegates at this year's conference, over 83 exhibit booths, about participants from 15 different countries. It has been a packed schedule here on day one of the conference. So we've been checking in with a lot of the stakeholders, people in the exhibit hall, people who have been sponsoring, and just participants in general. So right now, joining me on the panel and our afternoon session is Interchem. Jade Edgell has been in business for 25 years in Trinidad and Tobago. You've seen the highs, the lows, the good, the not so good of the energy sector. From your position and vantage point where you sit at Interchem, what do you think of where we are today and everything that we've achieved, and how is it affecting your business?
We are very hopeful presently. Yeah. We always live in hope. The present conditions in the energy side is a little unstable, a little doubtful, not seeing the levels of gas that we need to continue growing the industry to the levels it was pre-2017 area. Mm-hmm. But they hope that with Dolphin coming on board and these projects that we could get back to some positive results in the industry. Mm-hmm.
We've seen things like, and there's been a laundry list that we're looking at in the sector here. Atlantic restructuring. Yeah. We're seeing the license agreement signed for the Dragon gas field. We're seeing deep water exploration blocks, production sharing, onshore license awarded, downstream supply contract signed. So a lot of things happening. Are you hopeful now?
Yes, we are hopeful, but we know that these projects take a couple of years before they manifest themselves. Mm-hmm. So although we're going to take each and every opportunity to maximize our growth within the industry, to make sure that our customers get the best experience by doing business with us. So we keep hope in driving forces behind the gas, behind the energy side.
What are some of the things, the theme of the conference is accelerating action. From your point of view, where you sit at Interchem, what are some of the things that are challenging the industry's ability and your own ability to get things done?
So the biggest challenge, obviously, in the industry is, I think, the levels of red tape sometimes to get approvals, to get projects done. Obviously, it's not an easy industry to be in. It's a lot of investment, and we need new investment into the industry to keep moving forward. We have commitments from the major players. Shell, BP has said that they're investing. We've seen communication from LNG on the downstream side, and Promon and other downstream players have been increasing in their commitment to Trinidad. So that's a positive that we take away. And what we at Interchem is looking for is just that level of stability so that we know that the market is, continuing to grow and develop. So although we may be aging in energy terms, we know that we have lots more to grow and offer to the region, to the world, and to the full industry here.
You're 25 years old as a company, and here at this energy conference, you're one of the exhibitors. What does a company like yours hope to get out of walking away from this conference after?
So this is our first year energy conference. And the reason we did this is because we actually see that we are at the stage where we need to offer all of what Interchem is now. So we have digitally transformed our company. Mm-hmm. We have our online portal, so customers could come online, look at the website, identify products that they're interested in, request quotations, process orders, review invoices. So this whole scenario is really adding to the whole digital transformation of the country that we're aiming for and for the whole industry. Mm-hmm. So I think that's going to be one of the great benefits of this conference this year.
Mm-hmm. What are some of your priority areas? We're at the start of the year. There was a thing, New Year's resolutions and whatnot. But from a business point of view, what are some of your priority focus areas now for the next year and for the short term going ahead? Are you looking at expansion? Are you looking at streamlining? You're in Trinidad and Tobago. Are you looking at what are you looking at? What is your priority and your focus?
So our focus this year is actually transforming Interchem into a much more focused company. So we are such a diversified company. We carry thousands of brands, thousands of products. So what we have done this year is actually set up 4 divisions to put each one of those brands in and have the staff to follow and focus on each one so that the customer will not be missing any information on what Intercam provides. And so that's really where we are starting. And the other point is taking that and bringing our customers onto the online portal. That's our focus for this year.
Where do you see the opportunity, looking around the region?
Oh, there's tons of opportunity. So we have so many requests regionally, especially from Guyana, because of what our business is, which is primarily industrial consumable. And because of the number of service contractors that have been using our products over the years that have migrated to Guyana, they want to continue with the level of service they've had here in Trinidad. So although we are not directly heading to Guyana this year, we will be integrating and talking there, as well as further up the islands and Suriname. So that's our goal this year as well.
And to do business in other countries, Guyana, Suriname, and other places you see opportunity, what do you need to do to get to that point? And what do you need from the sector in Trinidad and from the powers that be? Like, what would you need in terms of support to get you where you as a business would like to be?
Well, the support is important for us. Obviously, it's a level of risk going into a new market that although we know players in the market, we're not familiar with all the legal and logistical scenarios in those markets. So we have to really understand if we have the ship, what is shipping, the customs, the duties on different products that we may shipping to the country. So a better understanding of support from probably the persons who have that experience and could advise. Maybe that's something that we don't mind looking at consultants for support on that front.
Okay. And where do you see yourself and your company 10, 15 years from now?
So definitely in 10 to 15 years, I think we will have a real stronghold on the market. Interchem has a very strong brand here in Trinidad, but I think regionally we'll grow and expand much further beyond Interchem Trinidad. We may be Interchem Guyana, Suriname, Jamaica, GW Islands, probably have a Miami base.
Yeah. A lot of exciting things in store. If you had to give any advice, again, to people, you're 25 years old this year, that's a big milestone. If you had to give any advice to anyone coming into business at this crucial juncture in Trinidad and Tobago and in the region, what would your advice be? Specifically because we asked people who pointed out the same question, that even though you're not directly in oil and gas, everything to do with the energy sector affects every other business in this country. So what would you say to a new business operator looking to start up in the industry now?
So know how to, one, identify your target market clearly, what you're coming to market with, make sure it's something of quality and you could support and know how you could continue to support your customers in service. And obviously, diversify your business. Because if you stay in one narrow field, chances are that gets affected by industries, ups and downs. You could lose market share and probably end your business model going forward.
Thank you very much, Wade Edgell from Interchem, a company that's been in business here in Trinidad and Tobago for over 25 years. He is one of the 83 plus exhibitors here in the exhibition hall at the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Port of Spain, where we're all set up and broadcasting for the 2024 edition of the Trinidad and Tobago Energy Conference. I'm Shelly Dass Manning, and you can continue to stay tuned. In just a few minutes, the panels will continue. And of course, this conference goes through tomorrow and on Wednesday as well. Many exciting developments happening, a lot of exciting content as well. Stay with us.